SW20.
So, as I have already said on the show, we are joined this morning by a couple of members of the Pontypool Relay for Life team, one being Sian Whelan, who is the committee chair, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Good morning, Roger.
Good morning, Sian. And also Emma Shiggins, who is from Cancer Research UK. Good
Hello.
Right, hi, thank you so much for joining me. Now, what we are trying to achieve here is to promote Relay for Life in particularly in Pontypool, but Cancer Research UK in general. For obvious reasons, we've been unable to run Relay for the last couple of years, have we?
No, unfortunately not.
So we've had a bit of a break. 2019 was the last time we did it in Pontypool. We raised a ridiculous amount of money, didn't we?
Well, I think over 4 years, because we can't count the last two, we've actually raised over £300,000.
Which is an amazing amount of money.
Amazing.
Emma, what does this amount of fundraising mean to the charity?
Gosh, well, it's so important because you know, since COVID-19, our finances have been impacted hugely, as you can imagine. We do expect to see a reduction in our fundraising income of £250 million, and that's over 3 years from 2020 to 2023. We're still aiming to ensure that 80p in every pound that we receive from donations is available to help beat cancer. Our research has also been cut. So we invested £388 million in 2021. And this is 80 million less on cancer research than in the previous year. So without all of this support that people like Sian and the Pontypool are doing in the communities, you know, we will just need to make further cuts over the next 4 to 5 years. So yeah, there's 2 Relay for Life events in Wales, and the donations that they collectively raise, you know, are needed so greatly to fund all of our scientists across the UK. So we honestly, we wouldn't be able to do it without people like Sian and the Pontypool committee and everyone in the community.
Yeah, absolutely. So it is sort of vitally important we raise as much money as possible. Now, what would normally happen is that the teams would be out basically from around Christmas time, Sian?
Yes, usually registration is in October and you can register a team. Shall I just sort of recap on what Relay for Life is, just to remind everybody, because obviously this last few years it's gone off the boil. You've
just stolen my thunder. I was going to ask all of my questions. Yeah, but
sorry.
For the benefit of the listener that hasn't got the faintest idea what we're talking about, you know, what is Relay for Life? What's it for, and what does it involve?
Right. Well, Relay for Life is a global event. I think it involves about 20 countries over the world. This year there's 41 in the UK, and it involves teams of family and friends, and they fundraise for life-saving cancer research, and then as a community to honour everyone affected by cancer and celebrate the progress made in research. We come together on one weekend, which this year is the 18th and 19th of June, and we celebrate our survivors and obviously all the teams that have fundraised through the year. We all come together, and basically it's a festival type atmosphere. It's fun. We walk around a track for 24 hours, which doesn't sound so fun, but it actually is. And we stop as dusk falls, and we have a special ceremony called the Candle of Hope ceremony. And it's a special part of the relay because as darkness falls, we dedicate candles and we light them in honour of everybody who has been touched by cancer. We make friends for life, and and we call ourselves a little relay family. We also have themed laps which are cancer related. We raise cancer awareness through different laps, like a below the belt lap, so people dress up and in big knickers and things like that. And we just raise awareness of below the belt cancers. We have like a fruit and vegetable lap where people dress up as fruit and veg. We have lots. This year we're going to do a special lap in honour of one of our team captains, Emma, who passed away unfortunately recently. So she loved her dog, so we're going to do a dog lap in memory of Emma too.
That's lovely.
We have a youth committee, we had the first youth committee in the UK, and our youth committee are dedicated to fundraising, and they also take the message out and demystify cancer to young people in their schools. They've done school
assembly presentations,
yes,
and stuff.
Yeah, and they learn a lot, and it's something that some people never speak about, but because they are involved, they have the confidence and they have us behind them to educate them, and they educate their friends, and they are our committee of the future. So as you know as well, Roger, we have live bands, we have choirs, we have a silent disco through the night. So it's a wonderful day, and well, a weekend really. And if you've taken part once, you will never leave.
No, absolutely not. I was talking to Emma before we started the interview, and we were just saying that the range of emotions that you go through on the day is absolutely incredible. It's such a happy event, and then all of a sudden you've got this moment of with the candle of hope, of realization of what it's all about.
Yeah,
for me it's the survivors lap as well. When you see them come, that got me, and I never expected to feel the way I did when I saw that. It was just, when you see little ones as well, just gets you, doesn't it? It just gets you.
Yeah. Well, we normally start crying straight away.
Yeah.
Like Roger said, there's a range of emotions: crying, laughter, and it's all about hope, really, isn't it?
Yes.
And that's the underlying message: hope for the future. And I think, particularly over these last few years, where our lives have changed so dramatically because of the pandemic, this is still going on in the background, and our scientists have obviously been taken off cancer research. Our surgeons, everybody who was involved in cancer in the hospitals, have obviously had to concentrate on other things, but we really need to get back on track with our cancer research.
Okay, so what we're trying to do by doing this interview is to encourage people, one, to get involved with fundraising for cancer research, but also to get involved hopefully with a team for the relay day itself. Can people still register?
Yes, yeah, of course they can. People can sign up at any time, obviously. Because of the uncertainty of whether this event is going to go ahead because of COVID, timelines don't mean anything anymore, because we can't arrange anything, but we are planning on going ahead. Hopefully things change, but at the moment we're planning that people can sign up. If you go on to cancerresearchuk.org and look for Pontypool Relay for Life, you can register a team. Now, teams are usually between 5 to 8 members. You can also register to take part as a survivor. And we have we treat our survivors as special guests. They start the relay off the first lap, and then they are treated to an afternoon tea in our marquee. They are entertained. We've got children's choirs. We've got a local school that always supports us from Griffithstown Primary. And they get together to talk to each other. We also ask the survivors if they want to invite somebody to come with them. You can raise money as a survivor, but you can also raise money as a team. We have a team captain, and people name their teams after, well, anything they want. Like we've got Relay on us, who've been since the beginning. Jay's Walking Warriors, as you know, Roger, so well. You are part of their team. This year, my sister has got a team of her marathon friends. So she's run a marathon, and they're all the marathon muckers. And this is their first event. Although they've been registered for 2 years, they have never experienced this in real life.
No.
So they fundraising. If you don't want to be part of a team or a survivor, you can still come to our Candle of Hope ceremony. You can dedicate a candle to somebody no longer with us, or a friend or a family member living with cancer, or someone who has survived. You can buy the candle bags on the day. We've got an area in the marquee where people can come and decorate their candle bags, and then they light them at the ceremony. We do have a suggested donation. Obviously, you can give what you like. But you can also donate to a team through their Just Giving page. The youth committee, as I say, they've got their own team registered. So there are various ways that you can get involved.
Okay, which kind of leads me on to, so, you know, in terms of people getting involved with Cancer Research UK, not necessarily Relay, is that something that is relatively easy?
Yes, definitely. There's so many different ways for anyone to get involved at Cancer Research. Many talents and life experiences that you can use to build on by volunteering with us. And obviously, you know, Sian would love to have anyone in the Pontypool area, but if you want to volunteer in our shops, we have hundreds of shops across the UK and Wales. You can be part of a committee fundraising group. You could maybe volunteer at some of our flagship events. We've got Race for Life, Shine. I've done a couple of those last summer, and they're really, really fun events to volunteer at. You meet lots of people and learn lots of new skills, but it is fantastic. It's really, really fun. Or you could be something like a campaigns ambassador and support with policy changing. I could go on and on. There's so many different roles at CRUK. So I'd say the best place to go is head to the website, to cruk.org, click in your area, what you're interested in, and lots of different roles will come up to you. And, you know, feel free to get in touch with myself as well. But yeah, there's so much available.
Sounds fantastic. Back to the relay day. Now, everybody's familiar with Race for Life. It's a run, basically. A 5K, is it? Yeah,
5K and 10K. And a pretty muddy as well.
Pretty muddy. Now, what people may get a little anxious about is the fact that they think they're going to have to run for 24 hours when they do Relay for Life. That's not the fact at all, is it, Sian?
No, not at all. You can run, dance, walk, whatever, but we don't. It's not a running event. That's why it's called a relay, because your team take it in turns to walk around the track. Some teams do rotas, obviously, because it's through the night. But cancer never sleeps, so neither do we. Although, you know, if you want to sleep, it's not against the law or anything. So, because we have a lot of children at the event, obviously, parents do stay in their camping area with the children so they can get some sleep. But we do get some things going on in our marquee overnight, just to keep everybody going.
Last year we what was there that they had videos playing through the night just to keep people, I don't know, entertained through.
Yeah,
because obviously
we're planning on that again this year. We're going to usually show a couple of films, and we got tea and coffee on the go, and it's just a nice atmosphere. We did do a 24-hour static bike ride in competition with the other UK relays last year.
That's right.
Well, I keep saying last year, but it's actually 2 years ago now.
last time.
So we all the teams took in turns, and we had a rota going for our 24-hour bike ride event as well. And I think we did come third. We're not competitive at all.
No, not at all.
We weren't disappointed, but it just adds to it, and it gets a health message over as well.
Yeah. You said a couple of words which I think we need to stress. Is one, the fact that it's a festival. So, is it basically like a giant carnival for 24 hours? And the other thing, it is family oriented. So we are, all ages are welcome at the event, aren't they?
Yes, but you must register, because obviously it's an open park. We do get obviously it's a family event, so we keep an eye on everybody through the night, and especially because children, we need to identify who is part of the relay. So if you haven't registered, you cannot stay for the 24 hours.
That's right, and that there is actually security in place throughout the night. Although it's I should say it's not necessary. It's just as a precaution, isn't it?
Yeah. We in the years that we've done it, we've never had any problem with anything. Everybody's well behaved. The children are safe. Well behaved dogs are allowed as well, and it's just a lovely weekend.
It certainly is. Emma, you're going to be coming along to this, aren't you? I'm going to put you on the spot right here and now.
I will be, absolutely, and I'll probably be bringing my kids as well.
This sounds. Are you entering a team?
Say it again.
You're going to enter a team?
Oh, I don't know yet.
But no, we're obviously trying to promote this from a team point of view to get as many teams as involved as possible. Off the top of your head, Sian, how many have we got registered at present?
This year we have 12 teams, which is probably about half the number of teams that we normally get. But I just feel like it's quality that we need, and obviously fundraising is so difficult with all charities now needing to get back up on track. We are sort of up against it here, but yeah, teams are important, but it's also important to get quality of teams too. And if you want to join a team and you're on your own, or you've been a member of a team in the past, but you can't get a team together, just contact us and we'll add you to another team. We have actually got previous team members this year joining up with other teams, because it's difficult at the moment for people to even think that we can do this.
Yeah.
So I think just get in touch with us, and we'll, we're a friendly bunch. We'll help you out.
We certainly will. What can I say? I think we've covered most of it. Is there anything that you'd like to add, Emma or Sian?
No, I think you've done a fab job explaining everything, Sian. And yeah, just a call out to everyone to come along and support on the day, or at least raise awareness of the event in the community as well.
Okay, we'll be putting up the relevant links to contact both Cancer Research UK and also Pontypool Relay for Life. But if you'd just like to tell us where to get in contact, Sian, for Pontypool Relay for Life, and then Emma, if you could tell us how to contact Cancer Research.
Mm-hmm.
if you go on to cancerresearchuk.org and look for Pontypool Relay for Life event, my details are on there, my telephone number and my email if anybody wants to contact me personally. It's sian.whelan@hotmail.com, and I'll point you in the right direction, whatever information you need.
And yourself, Emma?
And yeah, it's to head over to cruk.org, and my email, if you do want to reach out to me in the Cardiff or even across Wales area, is emma.shiggins@cancer.org.uk.
Thank you so much for joining us this morning, and hopefully we'll achieve the goal of getting some more people involved in the Relay for Life in Pontypool. Sian,
Thank you very much.
Thank you for having us, Roger. Thank you.
You're so very welcome, and look forward to seeing you both in June.
Yeah.
Thank you, Roger.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Take care.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.